Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. We are going to do a color and chat out of 100 Amazing Patterns by Jade Summer. I picked out a little bit of an easier pattern because I do want to give you a few updates on what is going on and also kind of what's going to be happening with my channel over the next month and a half. Well, about a month until I get settled in my new permanent house, and we'll talk about that. So, thought we would do this one. I did do a flip through of this book a while back, but I will leave a link for it down below in the description. And I thought we would color with my Arteza markers. Let me get a cardstock to put back behind. Haha, I remembered this time. Alright, so got my handy dandy color chart here, and I thought I would go with one of my color palettes that I really like, which is yellow, orange, red. And I picked the 3 colors because I thought that would go great for this, and then we could use it for the, all the rest of it. So hopefully just the 3 colors will work out. If you've been with my channel for any length of time, you know I like to use a real limited color palette on my patterns and designs. So what will be a pretty yellow? I think we will use maybe the Tuscan Sun. Yeah, because the other ones are darker yellow, so I don't want a dark yellow. And I don't want the neon. So yeah, let's go with 949. And for orange, I think we'll take the pumpkin orange, 9423. I think that's this one. Yes. And for the red, how about tomato red, 414. All right. Then if we have to throw in another color, we can. I'm not sure what it would be, but okay. So let's put that out of the way. So I'm going to start with yellow in the center. I do that quite a bit. Alright, so how is everybody? Everybody staying safe? Hope everybody is well. And I do hope anybody that was in the line of the hurricanes or the hurricane and the tropical storm is safe. That one was a pretty nasty hurricane, and I hope and pray that the cleanup and everything is going well for them down there. So, okay, as far as what's going on in my life, if you're not aware, I am in the process of getting ready to move. My house, the closing on my house is the 11th of September. So that gives us till next weekend. Well, we're going to be completely moving out next weekend, so gives me this weekend to finish up packing. So not real sure how long this color and chat is going to be, because I have a number of other videos to record, lots of review videos that I have to get out. I want to get as many of them recorded today as possible. I probably won't get them all edited and, have thumbnails created and links and all that today or tonight, because I do have to get some packing done. But I definitely want to get this color and chat up today, tonight. It won't be today. Hopefully, no guarantees. Lately, they've first been up on Sundays, so by the time I get them edited and everything, yeah. Could possibly be tomorrow. It's getting late in the afternoon already, and like I said, I got a number of other videos to record yet. I got quite a few recorded before this one, but still have a number of them left. Just wanted to make sure I got this one done. So, yeah, still in the process of packing, and oh my gosh. And, yeah, anybody that's moved, and I'm sure we all have, knows exactly what I'm going through. You know, when you live in a house, a bigger house for any length of time, you know, the bigger your house, the more stuff you collect. It just, you know, it's inevitable. Oh, I got the space for that. Yeah, let's get that. And Bob, you know, of course, he loves watching Craigslist and loves going to the estate sales. Yeah, he brings home all kinds of things that are free because, after all, they're free. He's a very frugal man. So, yeah, it's like whether we really need it or not, he likes to bring it home. And I'm like, where are we going with that? I'm waiting for him sometime to say, well, you keep getting coloring books and supplies, where are you going with that? He's never said that. Bless his heart. So, yeah, still a lot of packing going on. And with the move, next weekend, I won't be able to record at all. Now, if I do get things to review during the week next week, I am going to try to get that recorded. Because I'm going to be out of commission for a while after that. Not just because of the move, and I'll talk about that in a bit. So yes, we're moving to our temporary house at my daughter's, and having to put all the rest of our stuff into storage. So yeah, having to, let's see, let's do orange. I think we'll do orange. Oh, should we do red, orange? Then this would be red. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. And the closing on the house that we're buying is right now scheduled for September 28th. The problem with that being that is a Monday, which means we wouldn't be able to move till that following weekend, which goes into October, which means we got to pay an additional month's rent on the storage unit. I doubt we'd have to, you know, pay extra to my daughter, but yeah, so I asked my realtor if there's any way we could move that closing up to the 25th on that Friday, because you have to close during the week. And if we could close on that Friday, then we could move that weekend. So, if we close on the 25th, then the weekend of the 26th, I will not be doing any recording either. And not sure if I'll be able to record that following week, because, of course, we'll be doing a lot of unpacking. Not sure what I'm going to do in the corners here, so I'm going to do the rest of it over here first and see how it looks. Oh no, I can do these, so I'm going to be turning the book around on you. Okay, so yeah, we'll be doing this. orange, and I think that's going to be, don't know yet. I have to hold off on that one. I was going to say orange, but not sure how the rest of it's going to go, so we'll hold off on that. So yeah, maybe out of commission that weekend. And the other thing that's really going to take me out of commission at the same time, oh gosh, just too much going on all at the same time, is I had mentioned in a past color in chat that, I may be speaking a little funny due to some dental issues. Well, yeah, I have since found out what is all going to have to be done. So right now I am scheduled for some surgery on the 16th, which will be not the following weekend after we move, but the Wednesday after that. So I will not be speaking real clearly for a while after that. So that's on a Wednesday that weekend after the 16th. So that would be what? 16th, 17th, 19th. That weekend I also will not be able to record. Let's see. And then the weekend after that, hopefully, we're going to be moving into our permanent home. So that's another weekend I won't be recording. So yeah, my videos are going to be very limited over the next month or so. So I do apologize, but you guys have been awesome throughout all of this. You understand, life gets in the way sometimes. And yeah, we just kind of, I guess, have to take it one day at a time and kind of roll with the punches. I was not real happy with my dental situation and what is ending up having to be done. Not happy at all. So yeah, it's going to take some adjustment, quite a bit. And again, when I do start recording, I may be talking kind of funny. So you'll kind of have to bear with me as I kind of work through all of that. Like I said, too much. First there was all the stress of trying to find a place to live temporarily because I couldn't coordinate these closing dates. And yeah, so finally get that straightened out, and there's just always something coming up. Did accomplish one big thing today. I had contacted our local Goodwill. I don't know if you have a Goodwill where you are, but it's a used like thrift store. And they take donations. Well, I didn't think anybody would take all of the used clothing that I had bagged up, boxed up, you name it, over the last summer when I was cleaning out the entire house. Yeah, I had all my clothes yet from before I lost like 120 pounds. So yeah, I kind of drowned in those, so I boxed those all up, and then some workout clothes, and some of them were new. And then all of my suits and dress clothes from when I worked outside the house. I was a paralegal. And so I had tons of beautiful, beautiful suits, jackets, blouses, slacks, you name it. And then I am a Miss Matchy-matchy person. Everything has to match. So I had tons of shoes that matched each of the suits, and I loved my dress ankle boots. High heels, oh yes, 4-inch heels. I'd probably kill myself on them now. But yeah, I had like, oh gosh, I bet you 4 or 5 boxes of shoes alone. And like I said, I didn't think I would find any place to donate all these gorgeous suits and all this really nice clothes, Packer sweatshirts, Wisconsin Badger sweatshirts, you know, everything in very good condition. And so when I called them, he says, oh yeah, we'll take anything you have. He said a guy yesterday came in with a truckload plus a trailer full of stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, we won't quite have that much. But we did have to jam-pack Bob's van full. He had taken out the bench seat back behind his seat in the passenger seat. So the whole back was empty, and every square inch of that was taken up with all of these clothes and shoes. So I have a big double closet in my bedroom, and it was jam-packed. I did keep a couple suits and a jacket or two, and I think like 2 pair of my dress boots. Just in case, you know, I kept a black pair of pants, and, you know, if I have a funeral to go to, and anything else I may want to dress up for. So I did want to keep a couple of things, and oh my gosh, it was so hard to choose. Oh, I had so many gorgeous clothes. So it's like, no, Lisa, you can't keep that. You can only keep a couple. And I'd be looking at this one, and I'd be like, oh, I want that one. No, Lisa, you'll never wear it again. You have to get rid of this stuff. So, yeah, reluctantly packed it all up in the van. So there were thousands and thousands of dollars worth of beautiful business suits and shoes and, you know, workout clothes. Some of them were brand new too, and sweatshirts and pajama pants. You name it. And then I actually had some like pots and pans and covers and stuff packed up that I had all packed up last summer when I was cleaning house, that I knew I wouldn't need, but yet were in too good a shape to throw out. And I thought, well, somebody can use these. Didn't make sense to throw perfectly good things out. So those have all been stored in the garage, the side of the garage, since last summer. And yes, oh my gosh, it was a lot of hard work to get that all out into the van and packed up. But now it's at Goodwill, and my closet is almost empty because I got the shelves on top and the floor down beneath the clothes all cleaned out. So that is such a good feeling. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, I think I am going to make this orange. Then I think this, no, because, can't make it red. Okay, I'm stuck. Orange, red, yellow. Well, let's do that, and then we'll decide on the corners. So yeah, packing is coming along, but oh my gosh, what is left in this house? Oh, Lord in heaven. Haven't started in the basement, but that's pretty well cleaned out. It's just stuff that's going to have to be brought up because it's a lot of Christmas stuff, some wall decorations that, you know, a lot of it's already boxed up, so it's just a lot of bringing stuff up. It's not stuff that actually has to be packed. So my daughter, though, who we're moving into her house temporarily, that's my oldest daughter, she has some big, large cabinets down there yet that are still there from when she lived with me with her kids for a while. Like, I don't know, was she here like half a year, 3/4 of a year? And yeah, they're still here, and I have texted her and called her a few times about, you gotta come get these, you gotta come get these, and she no longer is responding to me. I know she is extremely busy because they bought an old farmhouse that they have been restoring. She loves old, you know, country type things, and I'm the complete opposite. I like modern. And not country, but yeah, so they've been working big time out there, and then on top of that, trying to move, you know, out of their house to accommodate Bob and I. They had originally wanted to be out of their house by the end of August anyhow, and she's the one that approached me about it, so okay, let's do these red. Yeah, let's do these red. Maybe I am going to run into problems with only 3 colors. I'm one that I hate putting the same color next to each other. I've always been like that. But I think in this picture I am going to have to a little bit. Just a little. So yeah, I think Tanya's under a lot of pressure right now, and I think that's why she's maybe being a little short with me. I, you know, had talked to her a few times about wanting to, you know, just come over and see the house a little bit to try and plan what we are going to be able to take over there for the 3 weeks or so that we're going to need to be there, and then what is all going to have to go into storage. And I asked her nicely if we could come over this weekend. All she said was no. I'm like, okay then. Alrighty, I guess that was a no. But like I said, I know she's under a lot of pressure, and she and the boys have been living out at the farmhouse for, oh gosh, over a month already, because they had enough of it restored. And then her husband was living in the house in Edgar, the one we're going to be renting. So he was in full bachelor mode. So yeah, I guess the house is kind of a disaster, you know, between that and, you know, the packing, and we all know how much of a mess that can make. So I think she was more embarrassed about me seeing the house like that. I don't know. Because she had made a comment once before about not wanting me over yet because the house was a disaster. So yeah, I'm assuming that's why. Okay, we're going to go with, there's going to be a lot of orange, I think, in this picture, but that just happens to be how this is working out. So yeah, I guess we're not going to be able to see the house before we move in, which is going to be weird, because I'm trying to plan ahead. I have a U-Haul rented for next weekend, And, you know, you want to put things in a certain order. I want to put all the things in that are going to Tanya's in first. And the stuff that's going into storage, like this big honking desk, in last, so we can unload the stuff that goes into storage first. Does that make sense? You got to put it in the U-Haul in the opposite order. So yeah, I kind of wanted to know what's going into storage and what's going over there, but I guess I'm just going to have to guess. I gotta guess. Alright, I'm going to have some oranges together here, but, because I can't do orange there too, can't do red. Yeah, we'll do yellow here. And then I'll do orange around it. So, we shall see what all happens. One way or another, it will get done. Bob has so much stuff to pack up yet in his workroom that is connected to the garage. He did get some of it cleaned out. I actually threw some things away. Can you believe it? That man doesn't throw anything away. But I think he came to the realization that he just can't pack it all up and take it with him. So, yeah. But yeah, he still has a lot to go through. But I was thinking, you know, even though we're moving next weekend, we still have till the following Thursday before the closing on this house. So, if he had to, or I should say we, because there might be other stuff left in this house too yet. You know, we could come over during that following week and just pack up some things. So, we'll see. But we have a number of hands coming to help us move, which I am so thankful of. Bob even got a couple of his nephews to come help, because I had no idea to ask besides Heather's fiance and Heather, and my son and his wife said they'll come over because they're over in Green Bay, about an hour and a half away. And my daughter Mallory and her boyfriend will not be coming because she has to work. She works at the hospital in the COVID unit, so I'm always worried about her. And yeah, she's got to work next weekend, so they won't be here. But you know, and I feel so bad having to ask all these people to help us move, only to have them help us 3 weeks later again. They're probably thinking, gee whiz. But there's just no way, you know, Bob and I could move like this big heavy desk and the beds and the living room furniture, you know, dining room table, all by ourselves. You know, boxes and stuff we could, but it's this big stuff we need the help with. We're going to oh my gosh, we're going to pack up the back of Bob's van during this next week with probably all of my coloring book boxes. Oh my gosh. Got them all packed up, and my heavens, those boxes are heavy. They're not even that big of boxes. Well, they're kind of, you know, your standard paper boxes, them nice heavy duty boxes. Am I making anybody sick by flipping this around? So they're just, you know, they're medium-sized boxes, and I actually was able to fit quite a few coloring books in each one of them. So yeah, they're pretty heavy. But we thought it would be nice to get some of those heavy boxes out of here ahead of time, and then he would just, I'm not going to need those at Tanya's, so we're just going to leave him in his van until we move back into town the end of the month. And hope that he doesn't need his van to pick up anything big, or he's gone right now to go way up to Minocqua, which is over an hour away, a little over an hour, because they had a nice gas stove up there for only $125. And Tanya's taken all her appliances with her out to her new place. So there would be no appliances at the house. And we kind of need a fridge and a stove and, you know, a few things to cook on. And we did find a really nice gas stove for $50. It was kind of dirty, but once we washed it up, it's really nice looking. But found out it was set up for LP, so it would have to be converted. It's like, because of course Tanya's in town, so they have natural gas. So that is one thing. I know you can buy a converter kit and convert it over yourself, but to me that is just not something you should mess around with yourself. You know, it's just too dangerous. You don't want your house to go kaboom, and you also don't want carbon monoxide coming in your house. So we were looking around to see if we could find somebody to come convert it for us, but then of course that's going to cost money too. So he found this one that is natural gas, you know, $125, and it looks like it's in really good shape. And so his family, south of town here, could, you know, their stove is kind of going kaput, and they have LP. So he just took this stove that we did buy before out to them, and now he's up to pick up this other stove that is natural gas. I told you it never ends. Then we did already pick up it's an older refrigerator, but it works. We paid $100 for it, and I don't know if it's worth $100. It's kind of an eyesore, but it works. We gotta wash that thing up yet. And then we're gonna get a used, or we did actually get, this is another thing that went wrong. We bought just a small used microwave for $20. And when I say small, didn't realize it was that small. Oh my gosh. It's teeny. Teeny little microwave. You can barely fit a plate in there. But we thought, that'll work for over there. And we're leaving these used appliances at, you know, Tanya's, because they're going to be selling that house then. And so, you know, she should be thankful. We're getting these appliances for her, getting them installed, you know, into the house, and we're leaving them for her when she sells the house. But guess what? Our microwave here went kaput the other day. It's like, oh my God, what next? What next? So we brought that teeny little one in. So that one's going to stay here now, because it was in the selling agreement that, you know, they got the stove, the refrigerator, and the microwave. I'm taking my washer and dryer. And then I have a small upright freezer that's coming with. But yeah, so gotta leave the microwave here. So we were going to look for another used microwave for over by Tanya's. And I said to Bob, because the place we're going to be moving back into in town here doesn't have a microwave nor a fridge. It has an electric stove, and I don't want electric, I want gas. So we're having to buy a number of new appliances anyhow. I said, why don't we just buy the microwave that we want in the house here in town, take it along to Tanya's, and bring it with us. So I ordered the microwave that I wanted. And it'll be here Tuesday. So we can then pack that up, take that along out to Tanya's, and then just pack it back up and bring it to our permanent house. And that'll be one less appliance to worry about at the last minute. I do have my stove and fridge picked out that I want, but you know, that's another like $2,500. And then on top of the surgery, which is not all covered, it's like, oh my gosh, we got to come up with a lot of money. Thank heavens I have enough equity in this house that I'll have a little bit more than the 20% down needed when you buy a house before you have to pay mortgage insurance premium, or MIP as they call it, because don't want to do that. I had to do that when I bought this place because I didn't have enough of a down payment. And yeah, that can add up. So you definitely want at least 20% down on the new house. And I should have, like I said, a few thousand left over. So that'll go towards the new appliances and things. Yes, yes. We're just hoping, because now their house, what we paid for it, because we paid over asking price again, hoping we'd get it, and we did. But because we went a ways over asking price, they're not sure if the house is going to appraise that high. So we put in our agreement that if it doesn't appraise at what we bought it for, we will pay $1,000 over what it appraises for. So we thought that was fair. We had to do that on one other house that we put an offer in way over and above what was asked, what was being asked, because we really, really, really wanted it. And even though we went way over asking price and said we wouldn't even have it inspected, which person hates to do, we still didn't get that one. Because they too weren't sure if the house is going to appraise for what was being offered. Why are my patio door blinds moving? Must be a kitty back there playing with them. Because Bella's laying on the floor here. I know it's not her. So yeah, we'll see what it appraises at, and maybe we'll get the house for a little bit cheaper yet. Boy, would that be awesome. That would be so neat. That would mean something went right. That can't happen. No. Oh my gosh, there's just been so many things going wrong over the past year. I just was, well, you know. Yeah, guys, no, I was stressed out to the max. Oh, I tried not to show it in most of my other coloring chats, but yeah, not the last coloring chat, but the one before when I was in tears. Yeah, know that I was up to my limit of stress, the anxiety, the depression, everything was just, yeah. Which again, I know many of you can relate to. So, we're getting farther on this picture than I thought. Not sure how much longer I'm going to be going though. Those were kind of my main two things that I wanted to talk about. So, sorry I went on so long again about the move and everything, but that's what's going on in my life right now. The stress, the anxiety. I just have to, like last night, I just as I lay down to sleep, you know, so many nights I can't fall asleep because I have all this stuff going through my head of what I have to do, and, you know, pack this, do this, call this person, do this, and then the dental issues on top of it. And yeah, so last night I just, you know, resigned myself to the fact that it's going to get done somehow. Some way, somehow. Yes, it's going to be a lot of work yet, but it will get done. I guess that eased my mind maybe just a tad, because I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how it's going to get done, but it's going to get done. So, one way or another. Geez, ain't that a song? One way or another. Yeah. Alrighty, I think we will finish off these red circles. And I'm going to call this good. Yeah, we're at 40 minutes, so I figured it was going to be, you know, maybe even a half-hour color and chat. Again, sorry if I bore you guys to tears about my moving, but that's probably what I'm going to be talking about in any future color and chats for a while. And as I get my craft room organized, which that too is going to take a while, I want to get some shelving units for in the closet, because I am not going to be able to fit everything in that room itself, so some things are going to have to go in the closet. And if I can get some shelves in there, I could put some coloring supplies in there, because I'm hoping all my bookcases will fit in the room itself. It's the desk, of course, that's going to take up the majority of the space. And because I have this credenza on it, it's about the only way it's going to fit into the room decently is it's going to have to go in front of, partially in front of one of the two windows. Because I don't really have just one big blank wall in there. Closet's in the corner of one wall. The door coming in is on another wall, and then the other two walls have windows because it's a corner bedroom. So, yeah, it's got to go in front of something, and can't have it in front of the closet door, the door coming in. So I guess that leaves a window. But this bedroom's a little bit bigger than the other one on the main floor. And yes, damn it, I'm having my craft room on the main floor. Because it's close to the living room. So, there we go. So I think I'm going to do these, if you could see it. I'm going to do these orange. Probably this yellow then. More red. So yeah, I'm going to alternate. I'm going to finish this up tonight. Again, I am trying to post pictures on Instagram, and I never get there. Oh, didn't have to zoom out that far. I have my camera up quite a bit higher because I have some very large diamond paintings to, well, one for sure, very large diamond painting to unbox yet. And so I put my camera way up. What was I saying? I get so sidetracked. Okay, anyhow, yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention, I am so far behind in my comments. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm like probably over a month behind in my comments from all of you, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Oh, I have to get at those, and I'm going to try to do my damnedest next week. This weekend I won't be able to, but I don't know. Depends on how packing goes and all of that, but just know that I love it when you guys comment. I really, really do. I kind of see some of them as I go through and scroll through and see what new, coloring videos are out there from other color tubers. And, you guys have just been awesome. I just, oh, sometimes you guys bring me tears. You are all so sweet. Oh, I love it, love it. I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. So yeah, I thank you so much for all of your support, for your awesome comments. You guys are just fantastic. And yeah, I am going to do my darndest to get through at least some of those comments. So yeah, again, I apologize. I most likely will not be commenting back, but if you see a heart, meaning a like, you know that I've read it. So, okay, I know there are some comments I do have to answer because they are asking me a question. So, but yeah, I think I'll go on my iPad rather than doing it on my phone like I usually do, because I have a nice keyboard with my iPad and I can type a lot faster than I only go one finger with my phone. So yeah, and my finger don't always hit the right letter. So anybody relate to that? Then you have that autocorrect that, you know, lots of times doesn't get the words right. Alrighty, we'll leave it there. So I think it's looking pretty nice. I like the yellow background. There's quite a bit of yellow, but I love yellow as a background color anyhow. I thought there was going to, you know, look like there's so much orange, but there's bigger areas of red too. So I think it's balancing out pretty good. So we'll see how the outside ends up. I'm hoping to finish this yet tonight. I'm going to leave these out. I thought I had packed up my color charts. I'm like, oh, Lisa, how could you pack up your color charts? And I looked over on that bookcase and was like, no, you're smarter than you think. You didn't pack up your color charts. Gotta have my color charts. Alrighty, sorry, enough rambling. So I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this color and chat, kind of the update on moving, what's all going on, and kind of the future schedule, what's going to be happening with this channel. That, yeah, it's going to be very limited videos except for any review requests that I get. So again, thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this color and chat, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend, and as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.